Hello and welcome to Loresworn After Dark playing Soma. This is the series where we play video games at night, often with alcoholic beverages of some variety. I am TJ, with me is DM.
Hello, hello.
And tonight the of some variety is actually of one variety because we're both doing the Sam Adams Cherry Wheat.
We're rocking the cherry wheat summer
yeah.
beer, man.
Gotta say, it's one of my favorite summer beers. Chloe was drinking it last episode.
You know, I'll never forget Sam Adams cherry wheat. It was the first beer I had when I came back to the States from my time abroad in New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
I turned 21 over there. It was orgasmic. I took a sip, started moaning and shouting yes, and my dad's looking at me going, "Oh God, are you my son?" And my mom, she got the reference from Family Guy and was just like, "I'll have what he's having." It was a glorious moment.
You go.
It was a glorious moment.
Yeah, your dad doesn't strike me as a Seth MacFarlane guy.
Not even remotely would be the best way to respond to that. My dad has a very particular brand of humor. If you do not fall well within that tread path, he's like, "This ain't funny. I don't get it."
Yeah,
He's a great dude, by the way. Like, this is the guy who took me to Deadpool, and we laughed our asses off together, and it's his favorite superhero movie.
There you go.
So his sense of humor, I don't mean to say that he has bad taste, simply that he has defined taste.
But if you turned 21 in New Zealand, it didn't really mean anything, right? Because you could drink as soon as you got off the plane.
It meant jack shit, and I didn't know that. My first night in New Zealand, I left the dorm I was in, and they took us out to a pub, and this chick I was with, who was 19, orders a beer, and they brought her one, and I stared at her like a deer stares at like a car incoming with the headlights, the high beams on. Like, I have just crossed over into a magical realm where I've moved forward in time 6 months.
If you're not an American, you have to understand this is not a gray area. Like, people go to jail for serving alcohol to people who are under 21. Like.
Needless to say, that night...
It's pretty hardcore, so when you go to another country and they're just like, "Here's a beer," you're like, "What?"
That was the night I won the American Trivia Contest, where the prize was a $100 free bar tab.
Nice.
Needless to say, the novelty of being able to drink in a country when I was 20 years old and immediately having my tab paid for $100 straight bucks led to some questionable decision-making as far as moderation goes, but that's a story that you guys are going to have to earn. Maybe at 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
It's quite a doozy. They've heard it.
Yeah. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and continue our game here.
With cherry wheat.
We have escaped from Theta, which is probably the most stressful
We left
part of the
Acres.
game.
We left Acres behind, which we're glad to see him go.
Honestly, like... Probably not even going to send him an invite to the reunion, is what I'm thinking. Like, we'll just pretend it got lost in the mail. And then hopefully we won't, like, run into him at a grocery store back in our hometown someday and be like, "Oh, yeah,
hey, buddy,
Acres.
You look like a Grim Reaper with no eyes. Hi. How are you?"
So this guy
very
did
dead.
Not fare well.
Holy shit, Hart blew up the O2 surplus. She sealed the tunnel.
She really didn't want Acres following us to Omicron.
Ah, shit, she's fucking hurt. Her suit is leaking.
We have to get her to Omicron.
Shit, it's bad, real bad.
Oh, fuck, no!
So, Brandon's lover did not long outlive him.
Which, in a way, is kind of appropriate.
You know what I like to think about that? I think she was inspired by his sacrifice, and when the time came for her to make one of her own, she didn't even hesitate. Which says, I think that's a cool character moment.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree. So now we get some wonderment. This is a thing that I think Frictional also does really well, is following terror with wonderment.
Alright, let's find Omicron.
We deserve some wonderment at this point in our journey.
One thing to also note, and this is brilliant, you should be able to tell, if you know anything about oceanic topography, that we are slowly but surely going deeper.
Yeah, we can't even see... I mean, it might be because it's night now, but we can't even see the sun anymore.
Well, and notice vegetation is getting a little more sparse. Notice that the light physics are a little bit more compressed. There's high pressure going on.
Yes, for sure. We can't jump as high as we could before.
It's just becoming very, very clear that we're starting to go to the point of no return. And that fits with the story because we know that Simon cannot go much deeper unassisted.
Won't fucking open! And nobody's answering to anything! What kind of cold-hearted motherfuckers would just leave us out here to die?
Don't you get it? They're dead. They're all dead.
Yeah. You're right.
How can you be so calm about this shit? We are dying!
How much air have you guys got?
20 minutes. Tops.
Hey, I'm in red. Seconds away before the CO2 gets me.
Stresky.
Why wait, right? I'm the master of my own fate.
Wait, Stress, what are you doing?
So he chose to kill himself about 30 seconds before he was going to die anyway, in some misguided bid to control his own destiny.
Well, and if you don't know, that wasn't drowning that killed him. That was the pressure of the ocean crushing him when he removed his his mask and had to equalize. It would not have shocked me if his eardrums exploded and his brain literally started leaking out of his nose.
We're pretty far down there, yeah. So these things don't work.
I've scuba dived at 200 feet before, and my goodness, you got to do that slow, and you got to do that careful, or you're in some pain. And that's 200 feet. I bet you Simon's 1,200 feet down here, if not more.
Yeah, we'll actually be able to see once we get on the elevator later on. Here we go. Gotta love manual overrides.
And flush.
Whoa. Better be careful.
You gotta press that flush button, I think, right?
I think, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Now I think we can do this. I'm not sure why we have to turn both, because I think one of these is outflow and one of them is in.
There's that big old button that says flush. It's
not
odd.
a button.
Oh, there you go. It's a light.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, once we get on the elevator, we can actually see the depth level. So
one of the things to note, just as a cool setting thing and just a cool scientific piece of knowledge, when you see in space and underwater games the intricate processes for equalizing pressure, and that's not good. Well, and airlocks and stuff, that's not for dramatic tension. You gotta do that or stuff explodes.
So what happened to this person? We don't rightly know.
Can't read Catherine, the others.
What?
There you are.
Where are we?
We're right next to Omicron, a smaller building connected to the main site. Can't you tell?
No, my view is pretty limited. There's some heavy restrictions on my system access. Did you find a power suit?
Not yet. Trying to figure out how to get into Omicron, the big building.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
That's it? You got nothing?
Good luck.
Thanks.
She would get annoying after a little while.
Kat, how are you so okay with all this?
With what?
Being
Good
a
question.
talking box, for one thing. Not being human.
That's not so bad.
So, you're not bothered at all by not having a body?
I'm getting there. You're making me feel really self-conscious.
Come on, be serious.
I never felt that comfortable being human in the first place. This isn't much worse.
Not being able to move would freak me out. Glad you got the box and not me.
Would make it a little easier to help out if I had a body, but you're doing a good job.
Just figured being able to stretch a little would give you some ease.
My physical constraints don't translate to my experience very well. I feel about as human as before, but as if suspended in air. Which is kind of interesting now that I think about it.
So, if you didn't hear, because
Why do you think I was made? Why would this AI, the WoW, bring me here?
think we could ever know. I have my own beliefs, but nothing that can be verified.
Tell me. Why do you think the WoW brought me here?
The WoW had a range of assignments, but they all sprung from one single idea. Preserve humanity. When the comet hit the Earth, killing everything, leaving a fraction of humanity left alive, the WoW started to compensate.
It's restoring humanity.
I think so, but I don't think we share its definition of human. Or life, for that matter.
Catherine, are we alive?
That's an impossible question to answer. We lack meaningful definitions.
Just figure there must be a way to know. To know if this life is worth living.
You assume you've changed so much, but have you really?
I don't know. I don't feel so different. The world sure does. I never realized how much the idea of myself depended on where I am.
How do you mean?
I miss Toronto. Not because my friends and family are there, but because I know where I fit in. In Toronto, I know who I am.
That's an interesting observation.
So I think the trick here is we have to get the thing down to the bottom without blowing too many fuses. Ran out of power or something. There's like one correct way to do it. There we go.
That's a pretty intense conversation they just had.
Yeah.
River, do we have any painkillers left? This tinnitus is becoming crippling.
Sorry, we only have heavy stuff left. Morphine level drugs.
I'll take it. Feels like my head is about to explode.
Can do, that's stuff for emergencies. Besides, Cameron thinks the ringing will settle when JR reaches 100%.
Then tell him to hurry the fuck up.
Should be a matter of hours. Just hang in there.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, well, I have this thing I need to take care of, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Sure thing, Herb.
It must have overloaded his black box.
Humans have black boxes?
Here we do. Company policy. It records your vitals to help medical personnel treat you in case of accidents.
That's how I can hear the dead.
Right. Yeah, you should be able to data mine black boxes, just like the intercom at Theta.
Did you do that, Catherine?
What?
Never mind.
So the computers are screwing with us now.
Which might indicate that WoW is present.
So we can see now that everyone's black box is listed as offline. Which...
There has to be a way to cancel the lockdown. Have a look around the room.
That is a person whose black box malfunctioned, so... Doesn't bode well for them. I'll let you, CRTH4...
Okay.
So,
I think I solved it.
WoW clearly
Why do
wants
we
us
get
to
the
get
feeling
into
that
Omicron.
we just got lowered into the back of a van.
What are you talking about?
The question is why he couldn't open it himself.
Something weird is
Omicron
going on
retracted the
here,
quarantine shutters.
Yeah.
Lockdown canceled.
to say the
Something
least.
wants us to
He
come
gave us
inside.
the code.
And we want to go inside. What's the problem?
Almost forgot Cat.
Come on, let's get going.
Not to mention, I'm sure part of that answer will involve finding out why every single member of Omicron Station is offline.
Yes. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and swipe the Omni tool. We're going to bring this chair with us. Because you never know when we might need a chair.
Chairs are those things that They're handy for weaponry. They're handy for when your legs are tired. They're handy for
absolutely nothing in this game, other than possibly entertainment value. But I just want to see how long it's going to let me bring this chair. Because this is a physics object from inside of this building that I bet no beta tester ever thought to bring outside of it. So I'm almost just curious to see how far we can take the chair. It's almost like the gnome challenge in Half-Life 2. Oh, we have another dead person.
The world is dead, Richard. Even if we got inside Omicron, what's left? Grab a couple suits and head for Tau? Strasky, Jonesy, Hart. Everyone is dead, and we are right behind them. We're probably the last people left alive. The last moments of mankind. No oxygen left. Better sit down. Don't want to fall into the abyss.
There are worse ways to die. Probably. Why do they call you
Huh? Oh, it's for Emma.
Emma Alvaro? I like that. It's a good name. We should have hung out more. I think we would have made good friends.
Thanks. I would have liked that.
Helper robot!
Goodbye, Emma.
Bye.
So yeah, not at least not everybody made it into Omicron.
thus expired Emma, I think is the implication there.
Oh yeah. Did Strasky make it in though is the question.
Here we
Where is
are.
that Strasky?
Omicron Station.
Hey, come on! Open up! What is this shit? Armor for the apocalypse?
Omicron is in quarantine. This is why they didn't answer our call.
Hello!
Christ, Strasky, it's called a radio. They're not gonna hear you better if you scream.
Jonesy, are you okay? Look, I know you're the strong silent type, but I need you to say something every now and then so I know you're all right. Jonesy? Jones.
Open up!
Fuck's sakes. Let's try the annex again. Maybe we can break in.
We're losing Jonesy. We need to get her inside.
Well, get in line!
Alvaro, there's nothing we can do for her right now. Hit the stasis switch and let's check the annex.
So he died before Emma. Or she.
This is almost darker and foreboding than anything else we've encountered so far. They're
Yeah.
doing such a great job of keeping you in the absolute dark. You don't know what the heck is going on in Omicron.
Mech malfunction. Use alternate entrance. Okay. Let's use the alternate entrance. Spoilers, I already knew that, but I wanted to follow the path that the game normally
Intends
follows.
for you to.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can unlock this area without finding out the front door is broken. And here's the part where we have to climb on
better
rusty
be the right
girders. And they're clearly falling apart. So anyone who came after us would not be able to repeat this path, which I think is kind of a significant point. Suggests that this is the only shot anyone is going to have at accomplishing this
This goal.
task, yeah, of getting the arc launched.
Something just devastating went on underneath the ocean here. I mean, nothing seems to be going the way the designers intended it to go.
All right, we are entering Omicron.
Let's find that suit and get out.
And, yeah, so everybody's head exploded.
Exploded heads now, folks.
Yeah, we can't read their data buffers because
They have
their
no
heads
brains.
exploded. So, and I wonder who's responsible for that. Let's go this. Well, let's go this way. That was literally my brain going, oh man, this part sucks, and then opening the other door and going, oh, that part sucks too. Let's, I guess we'll just get this over with.
That's the kind of game we're in, folks.
Yeah. Okay, this is actually locked, so we can't do anything with this yet.
So we're going over here.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and hope our head doesn't explode.
Which is a good thing to hope.
Something's up here.
And Simon starts to breathe.
Yeah.
And his heart is going crazy.
Yeah, geez, do we really have to go in there now? I
I'm
think
sure
everything else is locked.
Simon is asking himself the same question.
This is a thing. We don't know if it's alive. It was once human, but does not appear to be so any longer.
And even staring at it is doing messed up stuff to us.
You thought Acres was bad. If you didn't hear, he said you need to stop it.
And that should indicate to you that maybe something is talking to us.
Well, yeah, there was clearly something there. Oh man, I just get so stressed out even being in these areas because I remember what it was like last time I was in them.
Memory is a strong thing.
It really is, especially this room in particular. I have a very strong memory of from my last playthrough. Which is something that might not even happen on this playthrough. But it definitely did last time I played. Just because of the behavior of the world, I ended up in a very bad situation.
Well, y'all, stuff is about to happen, so if you're got a seatbelt handy, strap in.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we do have to go down here.
Strap in, folks.
Strap it in.
This is like the rising action of any horror movie. Answers are clearly imminent, but you know that when you get them, so vanishes your safety.
Yep.
That's just great.
That's a frictional staple.
That is such a great way to do horror too. And now we're stuck.
We're locked in here.
And the music is indicating to us that this is not somewhere we want to be.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
The Dunbat Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
Simon's got good instincts.
He really does. So I believe that there is a working power suit right here. And it went ahead and took his head off.
Nice.
So...
I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman.
Yeah, that
At least
was
I think it's a
not
woman.
what I
She's
wanted
missing her head.
to do.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though.
Gross.
Look for a terminal nearby. So
Gross.
we can boot it up.
Ooh, that's grody. Gag me with a spoon. It's 90s Catherine. 90s Nickelodeon Catherine right there. Yeah. So there's an issue in this place with people and heads.
That is a bad thing to have issue with, man. Heads. Ugh.
Yeah. So we've got some data on the power suit. Again, you can pause and read it if you want. But
What are you doing? We need to get the suit activated.
okay, Catherine. So there's one at Omicron and there's one at the climber station, is I think what it's telling us, and one at Tau. So somebody made it to the climber station, and at least one person made it to Tau as well, using these suits. I don't think we can turn any other ones on, so...
Not exactly
Error
great
with
aiming
power
tool.
suit.
Don't
Oh
worry,
wow,
just
we're gonna have
yet.
to go back into the
Remember what we
creepy
found
place,
out at
aren't we?
Theta? The suit you are wearing is basically just a Cortex chip working a few pints of structure gel, powered by the on-suit battery pack.
And a dead collie, Imogen Reed.
Exactly. If you think about it, we're actually incredibly lucky. We found a suit with an already dead body inside.
I guess you're right.
Oh yeah, lucky is not
play along.
not
It's
what
not
I would
magic, it's algorithms.
describe that
Set
as.
pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks. I'll just hang around here if that's okay.
I'll be back.
So yeah, we need to go find a list of things. And the door opened. We could interpret that as Catherine
Don't
did
forget,
that.
we need a Cortex chip, structure gel,
Or
and a
we can
power pack
interpret
to
it
get the
as
suit ready.
WoW still wants us to
Do something here.
make progress.
Yeah, WoW wants us to do something here. It wants us to... You know, it's not just making progress for the sake of progress.
Yeah, I don't think any of the items we need are in here. This is what I call a verisimilitude closet. Serves no purpose, it's just here because it would,
There are
make,
closets.
it would make sense that there would be a closet on this station.
Yeah, it's like a janitorial closet or something.
Yeah. Got some... So this was a med bay.
Clearly. That's an MRI machine.
Yeah. Very primitive one. We do have some more lights on, though, so that's nice. And there's thing. There is a thing that is in here with us. So that's a thing. We go ahead and let you read these. Some people showed up dead on arrival to this facility. Did I forget to hit the button that opens all this stuff up? I might have forgotten to do something with the power, but
we'll see.
We'll poke around down here, and then we'll go back upstairs if we can't figure out where.
Literally poke around. Pokety poke poke poke.
There's some people without heads once again. Okay, here we go. So we're on the lore section. We're gonna override the lockdown. That's always a bad thing to do. Like in any horror game, it's like usually the lockdown was put in place by someone who knew what they were doing. That's one of these puzzles. Actually, a very simple one. At least using my spatial reasoning, I did not find it difficult.
Bam.
Yeah, so we've overridden the lockdown. We get some soothing music, and we get some lights to turn on. So...
Is this a fake?
The game is telling us that this is going to be a creepy, ominous segment as opposed to a terror segment.
Not like back in Theta when Akers is stalking us everywhere.
Yeah, okay, so... I'm trying to remember how this works. Okay, so... We got comms turned off. We got the motor. And we got the optics.
And now, do you have to make it go down?
Oh yeah. I actually don't remember how to do this. Oh, yeah, okay, so we have to route, okay, all the power downward. There we go. So we got the Cortex chip. Cortex chip get. This is a purple box, or book of some kind.
It looked like a book, but I think you're right, I think it was a box.
Might be a box, might be a book. Not really relevant to the,
No. We're just talking,
story.
easing the tension, because this is creepy stuff.
This guy is still alive. Although he's been replaced largely with clockwork.
It's not a good thing to be replaced with, y'all.
Nothing is allowed to die. I mean, it depends. If you're an anime character, I could see the benefit. The hearts of Alpha.
That'd probably make you the hero if you were an anime character.
Yeah, or the hero's brother.
Find Tau and Alpha.
Take
the gel
to Alpha. So... This was someone with ideas about a facility called Alpha, who was quite preoccupied with them. Into the Abyss, take it to Alpha in the Abyss. There's a picture of the gel. It's almost as if he does not like us looking at this.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herbert leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask. It is.
Well, okay then. Stay safe.
Omicron, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
You will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Look at that. Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up. You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys.
So that kind of confirms that someone made it out of here.
Tau, please respond. This is Rowley Herber calling from Omicron. Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
They left for Tau, but was unable to contact them
Unable
after.
to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Take the gel.
Yeah, we need to find the gel, which I believe
Wasn't that tube of gel on the...
No, it's upstairs. If you'll notice, though, we're getting a lot more of these distortions.
Yeah. Something is getting less and less happy with what we're doing here.
Yeah. I don't think I need to redo the power override for the upper level. Oh yeah, I do. I guess I'm semi-giving away, because when you guys see me sprint, you know that, Okay, I guess I can't do anything with that terminal. When you guys see me sprint, you know that we're not in immediate danger, so that's a little bit of a spoiler, but... Alright, that's right. There's an override terminal on every floor. So we're going to go ahead and remove the lockdown up here. And... this, I believe, is the room with the gel. Yeah, we just have to figure out how to get to it. So... they're using one of those. Trackball, come on, guys.
Very little more annoying than the trackball, in my opinion.
I'm trying to remember. We were not supposed to be.
Do you remember those? The really old, like 2001, 2002 trackballs that took like.
Well, I remember like in like way back in the old school like Counter-Strike community. There were people who like swear the trackball was the only like elite proper way to play shooters.
All I know is I could never figure out how to use those things. So for those who became super skilled with trackballs, kudo to you. You get a kudo. One kudo.
A single kudo.
The reason I do not give you more is because I have proven my talent with shooters and games with a trackpad.
No head. No head. So some people came up here, tried to do a thing, and they failed, and they now have no heads. Also no head. Sans head is the status of these individuals. They could be referred to as the artists formerly with heads.
I give that one like a 4 out of 10, maybe.
No, that wasn't even a 4. That's generous. So we're not going to go there yet. We do know how to get upstairs now.
We just need to find what we're looking for first.
But oh, there's that dude again. Okay. Not a fan. Not a fan, personally. Not even of his earlier work. Computers are all messed up. We got the Atlantic cod. We got some diagrams of some internal organs of the cod. And here we have the specimens of the sea creatures that WoW has been messing with. So that's always interesting.
WoW is a messed up little AI.
Well, he's pretty messed up as far as like computer AI enemies go. I also think there's nothing in here that is of use to us.
Just an interesting room.
Yeah. Well, all of this. Whoa!
Every time you come
Stop
in
doing
here,
that, dude.
I think he makes an appearance.
Ah, here we go. This is where we need to be. We're gonna go ahead and get sterilized real quick.
With some E-beam.
Alright. Kills 99.9% of germs. We have another individual with no head in the shower. So, take the gel. The computer wants us to take the gel. I'm just going to let you read through these if you want to pause and read the story. Control chip malfunction. Service required. So let's take that thing out. Because they've got to add 5 or 6 steps to everything we do.
Which is also a frictional statement. Should do that video too.
Yeah.
Ways you know you're in a frictional game. When nothing is easy.
So, part of what was in those logs you may have already read is talking about the fact that WoW's structure gel can actually heal small animals, bring small animals back to life, as well as fix machinery that is broken. So we need to get the control chip in here somehow. There we go.
And
then we need to put some gel on it.
That's some wild stuff, folks.
Yeah, so WoW went ahead and fixed it for us. It's now infected with his consciousness, but at least it'll work. Alright, so we got the structure gel.
And we need to get this to Alpha. But
Yeah.
that's not going to be as easy as stated, of course.
Well, that's the thing, is if you've been paying attention, there is no Site Alpha on any of the maps that we have looked at so far.
Nope. A top secret locale, perhaps?
It is first mentioned here in... Yeah.
That is not good,
There's
folks.
some things going on that are less than pleasant. Okay, so that's the closet. We need to go upstairs now. That's cold storage. Where's the fucked up guy? There he is. And...
He's gone.
Gone. So...
Run.
Whatever that was has been unplugged and is now roaming free about the facility.
Can you maybe assume that we don't want to meet it?
I think you could maybe assume that. So we're gonna override the lockdown, which is a great idea at all times. And you've seen I've gone into a crouch stance. There's very good reason for that. Oh, jeez, I hate this part.
Here we are, folks.
Yeah, so we had our nice little relaxing, oh, let's go.
And now we are
Let's go get a control chip. Let's go get some structure gel.
And now we are not alone.
That is done with, as of this moment. Okay, so the kitchen was... We got a little lucky there. Oh, the power room. Oh, the power room.
Here we go, folks.
So, thanks for tuning in to Loresworn After Dark. We're going to stay in this closet forever, and no, I won't do that to you.
We ain't that cruel.
No.
Although, I think I can speak for both of us when I say we yearn for the days to come of Bioshock when we have a revolver and a shock hand.
It could be argued that we are being more cruel by subjecting ourselves and our audience to this area.
I say once again, can we not import Bioshock's Jack to this moment right now with his armor-piercing revolver and
that
his
would be nice.
shock? power, or maybe his flame power.
That would certainly be nice.
That'd render this segment trivial, would it not?
Please recharge and return power pack after use. So there's a power pack. We don't have it. It's just about not upsetting her. We don't want to upset her. She's doing her thing, we're doing ours. That's...
Yep. There's no need that we need to be in opposition.
No, she just wants to breathe heavily and terrify the crap out of any reasonable living creature, and we just want to get ourselves a power pack. So I'm going to be very careful not to bump anything. Okay, that's not what we need. That's definitely... that's what we need over there. We just need to go ahead and grab... That's a wrench. We're not going to step on that. I don't know if that means we've been detected or we just moved too close. Yeah, so... This chick makes Acres seem relatively sane. Is what I'm getting.
Bob Ross, buddy. Just Bob Ross.
All right. So there she is. She's kind of moping. She's kind of moping next to the thing that we need to touch. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick up a wrench. We're gonna pick up a wrench, and
we now have a wrench, perhaps to make us feel better.
Oh, what was that sound? What was that over there? Oh, that was probably someone who came here to upset you, unlike us. Yeah, you should go check that out.
That is some heavy breathing.
Yeah.
She should calm down.
She really is just. She's only doing herself a disservice by getting this worked up. I do not remember how to get past this part. Go get it. There's a thing. Get the thing. Go get the thing, heavy breathing lady. All right, we're gonna strafe. We're gonna strafe. I can see her foot. Don't look at her. Okay, we have to run. We just have to run at this point. We're just gonna run, we're gonna hide.
We're gonna run and hide.
Yeah, so we got the little thing open.
Now we just need to go back and do something with it.
So she's very persistent about remaining in the same general area. She might be behind us, I don't exactly know. We just want the power pack. We don't
want to mess with you like this.
Get it! Go! Run! Shit! Run! Shit! 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 Oh, safe! Okay. So now we have to go back in that room and load the power pack into another thing that, with our luck, she's going to be standing directly next to.
Because this can't be easy, folks.
No. Yeah.
This can't be easy, folks.
Let's talk a little bit more about the use of sound in this game and how
I love these sound
The
effects.
creatures we have been encountering, especially, I forget what her name is, but she and especially Acres, the sound makes them so much scarier than they would be otherwise.
Oh my goodness, these screams.
Oh, maybe that we don't need to come back in here? Oh, maybe we're done. Maybe we're done. Maybe we can just leave now. Okay. I remember having to go back into that room twice, but it might have been because I left something behind. Yeah, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go ahead and leave.
We're gonna leave right now.
We're going to exit the premises. But yeah, man, they make these monsters sound so scary that
you don't even want to be in the same room with them.
Yeah, the fact that you're not looking at them. Oh, great, a loading screen. Or an autosave. I'm sure that means we're going to be really safe for the next portion of the game. And the lights are off.
The thing blew up. I don't like it when things blow up.
Everything's broken.
When things just randomly explode.
And there she is. So this is why I hate this room. I had to sprint like a motherfucker the last time I did this. I'm really lucky that she did not see me. Okay, she did see me. Okay, run! Shut it! Shut it! Shut the door! Close the door!
Lock the door!
Close it, lock it. Weld it shut.
Weld it.
Weld it!
Get out a blowtorch.
We're gonna...
Find friendbot.
Here we go. We're gonna...
Bar it.
We're just gonna put
Bar
as many
the door.
chairs in front of this thing.
Let's get to work.
As we can. Alright. Anything else? We can... Maybe a water bottle?
Yeah, there you go. That's added weight.
Yeah.
Take that.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Let's read the directions for the power suit. Let's cool. So power suit. Catherine got out of here. Ivashkin, Jasper, Alan, Eames. So there were a fair number of people that got out of here. There's pictures of them. They stopped to take a selfie before they descended from the building where all their dead friends were into the abyss to save the Ark. Yeah.
That
you
was...
You gotta stop and take a selfie.
That was one of those extremely crazy...
This is crazy.
Yep, I agree, Spencer. Simon. I keep calling him Spencer. I don't know why.
Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. Alright, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
So we're gonna go ahead and move from one dead body into another dead body.
I can't believe we're doing this.
It will be fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
It will be fine is the biggest lie that Catherine has possibly told.
To do this, Simon.
It will be fine.
No part of this game is fine.
You'd really do it? Change body?
Yes. If you want to stay here, I'm not going to stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would be like before? Close my eyes and...
And then open them again.
Alright. Let's do it.
Thank you, Simon.
Let's
Go sit in
do
the
it.
pilot seat.
Simon is
Next
getting
row.
so brave. He's so heroic. You know?
Yeah. He is. So we're gonna...
We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's
Okay, so the
synced.
frequency's too high.
You lost me halfway there.
You don't really need to understand it. Just make them line up.
You don't need to understand it.
You don't understand it. Just don't even worry about it. Don't worry.
Just do
Oh,
you.
wait. I need to remember. Okay. So this is the one that we need to match. Okay, so we want a little bit higher amplitude, I think. Alright, so let's do a slight offset.
There you go.
I think that's correct.
Should be.
Looks pretty correct to me.
Lock it in.
That's everything. You can climb into the pilot seat now.
Already?
Bam.
We
I have
solved
everything
that
under
puzzle
control,
fast.
so please.
Because we're intelligent, yo.
Intense moment here.
Get ready, guys. We're gonna let you watch this.
It's like having your picture taken.
But with the most expensive camera in the world.
You know, Indians thought photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
That's the wrong thing to say.
Yeah. Oh, that went off without a hitch. Wow, awesome, cool.
There must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
What was that?
No, it's just,
Why was it still talking?
it's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon
There we
lived
are.
on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. 2 Simons? There can't be 2 Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting.
It's about time
gonna
Simon
happen
called her
here?
on her shit.
Let's sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
I struggled with this for a while the first time I played this game.
Would you do that to yourself?
I honestly did not see any future for him and felt that draining the battery
It's merciful.
would be the more merciful thing. He can't get out of here.
I actually agree with you.
He's not going to have Catherine, and
an
Crazy
eternity's
Lady is
banging at that door.
That door's probably not going to keep her out forever. So he would seriously wake up in this room. The best thing he could possibly do is get that door open, and then Crazy Lady's still out there, and what's he going to do at that point? Retrace his steps?
He looks stuck in the chair.
Yeah. I mean, that was the decision I made.
Same. I mean, you can't... That, to me, is merciful.
I mean, it would be a little bit different if that were the living Simon, because I do place a higher value on original biological existence than I do on a mechanical copy.
Oh, I would say as you arguably should.
But if it's between 2 mechanical copies, I don't have a hard time turning one off if the other one keeps existing.
Not to mention that...
I do have a hard time. I don't have as hard of a time.
That had the tone of euthanasia. I mean,
yeah,
there was no good end for... There was no
future for it. And the one thing that kind of has made this journey bearable, which is Catherine, will not be there to comfort him. So, but yeah, some heavy philosophical shit going down.
To say the least. That's one of
the very least.
That is one of the darker moments in the entire game.
It really is.
Opinion. That is a decision that is I can't even imagine having to make it myself.
Well, and it's a frictional decision. And it's not a BioWare decision. It's not a
Obsidian
Telltale decision. It does not change the ending. It's just something you have to contemplate the choice you made and how you're going to live with it. So,
and in the end, it comes down to this. Like, this is an immersive game, but no game can be 100% immersive. I truly don't know what I would do if I was in that situation.
No, I mean,
real.
it's impossible to.
It is. But it's crazy that it makes you think that way.
Yeah. So we've got... I think that climber over there is the one that the others use to get down, so this is the one that's still functioning. We know at least 4 people made it out. possibility of finding living humans is there.
Are we done here?
I almost said, oh, they're living humans, but we are not a living human.
Sure thing.
Passengers 1. Descend. Go. Two. 1.
Take it and we'll be off.
There we go.
This is an interesting little segment here. Oh, and there's Helper Robot. The last time we'll see him.
He just can't go this
He
deep.
can't go deeper than this. Alright, so I think we have...
Oh, that's very cool.
Yep.
Just some good news. We just got communicated from our stats. American imperialism is officially over 6,500 views.
Nice.
Thank you guys.
If there's some kind of afterlife,
We appreciate it.
do you think my place is taken? The real me died
That was a
like
fun
100 years
stream.
ago.
Yeah. So we were at about 200 meters when we started our...
What about the Simon I killed at Omicron? What do you think, Catherine? Is there a heaven full of redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter? It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building.
This kind of
And I
depth
could
is
still feel
insane.
how I did it, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
I think that conversation actually changes based on your survey answer questions as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, because that didn't sound quite familiar to me.
Hello, Catherine.
Same here.
What happened?
I think he had a different speech for her the first time I played.
You know, I'm not gonna lie though, I actually liked that better than the one I heard, I think.
Yeah.
That was pretty potent. You know?
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Man, this game is beautiful.
It will hold.
We're almost deep enough. And by the way, this depth in the ocean, this is staggering.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. We're almost a mile down.
Freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than movement.
Or are I think we're over a
I don't
mile
feel like
down
I'm being
actually.
held back or hindered.
I don't know the
And I
metric
don't
system
have the
well enough.
opportunity to reflect on
We're
the
almost
time
at
I'm missing.
2,800 meters.
It's simply
Yeah, we're a mile
missing.
down.
265 atmospheres.
Yes.
We're
But
over a
generally you
mile
anticipate
below
when you're
the
about to
water.
sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
And here's where things stop being relaxing. He followed us.
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
I don't really want to participate in whatever it is he's making preparations for.
And just a character note. He followed us a mile below the frickin' ocean.
Yeah. Well, I think he's made mostly of structure gel at this point. There's probably a good
Good, you're back.
indication of why he can handle it.
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very
You should.
strange. I thought it was gonna kill you for sure. I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too.
Glad it did.
So we're way
Looks like
past
we're
the
closing in on
lightless
ocean
zone.
floor.
Good, not sure the climber could take it much longer.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
400 atmospheres.
We're following in your old footsteps, Kat.
When it had footsteps,
Could still be down here somewhere, technically.
don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head to town and find that out.
Oh, that freaks you out.
Finally, something freaks you out.
On that note, I think that will
Yeah,
wrap up episode 6.
You guys are going to have to, if you're watching the day this posts, you're going to have to join us next week. Stuff is getting real,
Yeah.
obviously. We're
Next-
racing headlong to the climax.
Next Thursday, but yeah, we're very close to the end. We're in the last probably 25% of
I'd
the
call
game.
this the final act, for
This
sure.
is definitely the final act. Things are going to continue to be very interesting. There's still some terror left, although we're past... I would say we're past 2 of the 3 most stressful moments of the game.
But we are not past
The third.
we are not past some of the hardest, weirdest, funkiest decisions and philosophical quandaries that yet remain. The game may not quite get more horrific from here, but it definitely gets just as weird as it has been, and definitely gets tougher in its own way.
And the ending of this story is something you definitely have to experience if you made it this far.
You have to see it to believe it.
Yeah. So
stick with us, guys. We'll get you there.
Follow Loresworn Order on Twitter. I'm AsaTJ. DM is DM Schmeier.
Follow us on
like, subscribe on YouTube, all that good stuff.
check out loresworn.com, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you then.
Unless you're a binge watcher, in which case, welcome to the future again.
Go
Enjoy
ahead
Soma.
and click forward as we journey across the ocean floor.